How do you combine like terms? Let's find out. Hello everyone and welcome to the mythical world of math. My name is Zach and today we are going to be discussing what the definition of a term is and how we can combine like terms. So let's get to it. So first, let's define what the definition of a term is. Now we're going to be talking about the algebra definition of a term. In algebra, a term is defined as a single variable, a single value, or a value and a variable being multiplied together. Okay, that's what constitutes a term. So in this example that we have here, you'll see that there are four terms. 3 being a number all by itself is a term. X being a variable all by itself is a term. 2y, because it's 2 times y, that's the combination of a number and a variable, that's a term. And so is negative 5z, because it's negative 5 times z, that's a term. Just as a little hint, terms are usually separated with a positive or a negative sign, or a plus or a minus sign. So when you see a plus or a minus sign, that's usually separating two terms from one another. Now, what happens a lot of times in math is when you're solving an equation or simplifying an expression, you'll have several terms that are similar, and these terms belong being put together. So what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about how we can actually combine these like terms. So in this example, what it says is 2x plus 6x plus 9. Now, there are 3 terms in this problem: 2x, 6x, and 9. And if you'll notice, 2x and 6x both have the variable x, but a different number in front. To be a similar term, you have to have the exact same variables, okay? So that makes 2x and 6x similar terms. So what we're going to do is we are going to add together, because the 6x says plus 6x, we're going to add those two terms together. 2x plus 6x becomes 8x. And then because that plus 9 doesn't have a similar term, we just add that on at the end, so it becomes 8x plus 9. So let's take a look at one more final example. In this one we have 2x plus 5y minus 9 plus 8x minus 13y plus 11. Now, there are 6 terms in that expression right there the way it is. But there are lots of similar types of terms. The 2x and the 8x are similar terms because they both have x. The 5y and the minus 13y are similar terms because they both have the variable y. And then minus 9 and plus 11 are similar terms because they are numbers that are just by themselves. So that makes them similar terms. So what we're going to do is we are going to add these pairs of similar terms together. So when we add 2x plus 8x, that makes 10x. And we've got 5y minus 13y, and it's minus 13y because it says minus in front of the 13. So 5 minus 13 is negative 8y, or minus 8y. And then we've got negative 9 plus 11, and it's negative 9 because it says minus 9 in front. So negative 9 plus 11 is 2. So all total, that gives us 10x minus 8y plus 2. So those are the basics of combining like terms. They don't get much more difficult than that. So I hope this video helped you better understand how to combine like terms. If it did, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.